Hey guys, it's Tahnee Seagrave here. As you've probably seen from my Instagram, I'm pretty obsessed with tie-dyeing stuff, especially my riding t-shirts. I think they look really sick. And during quarantine, it was a great little activity to kind of pass time. So here I have some plain white Canyon tees that I'm going to take you through a step-by-step on how to do it yourself at home. Let's dive in. Obviously, forgot to mention you need some dye, but that is literally all you need. Is a white t-shirt or any other kind of t-shirt and dye. I got these off of Amazon. Literally endless amount of options on there. So you need to start off with the t-shirts being wet, fairly warm, so that the dye really gets into the material. And then you just need them to be a little bit damp so that the colour really sinks into the material. Once the t-shirts are damp, you can then put them into the position that you'd like the pattern to come out. So I really like the spiral effect. So you grab it from the middle of the t-shirt and spiral it like this. There we go. And then hold into place. Oh, that one's not very good. And then hold into place with elastic bands so it doesn't fly everywhere when you're dyeing it. There's a few different ways you can put them into pattern. So there's one. What you can also do is have a layered dye, so it goes horizontally like this, in which case you scrunch it up like this. And another one you can do is when you have like loads of dye kind of everywhere around it. So you do a little spiral here, another one here. Yeah, it's really just, I don't think it really matters how you scrunch it up. And then just, again, hold it into place with the elastics. At this stage, I would heavily suggest wearing gloves because the dye gets everywhere. Literally now, all we're going to do is pour the dye onto the t-shirts. It gets super messy, so remember to cover the table and just be very careful where the amount of dye you're putting in. I like to cover it quite a lot because usually when you actually open it up, you always wish that you put more dye in, so don't be afraid to just cover it in the dye. Remember to do the back side as well. Again, we're just going to really cover it in blue. Once you open up, obviously the white bits, the bits that aren't showing will be the white bits. Obviously you want to be quite careful if you're dyeing with multiple colours. If you don't want one t-shirt, if you want one t-shirt with one colour and the other with a different colour, be very sure to separate them on the table because it's so easy for dye to transfer onto another t-shirt. So this one I've accidentally sprayed with a bit of blue, so I'm just going to go in with some blue and some pink. Yo, that's a sick pink. Literally just cover it. And I don't really mind there being purple in it either, because sometimes you have to be quite careful if you don't want it to transfer. But I like it. This one's going to look sick. And I'm going to spin it round and do the other side. Okay, so now what you want to do is put your t-shirts in separate bags and make it airtight, basically, just so that the dye has time to transfer. Okay, so once you've put them in a plastic bag, you need to store them somewhere preferably warm, so that the dye has time to set into the fabric. And then you have to leave them for about, I think the minimum time is about 8 hours, so it's a long wait, but worth it. 8 to 12 hours, and you will have the best results. So we have a little warm room, and I'm just gonna leave them here. And I'm rubbish at waiting, so I never really wait the full amount, but they do have the best effect the longer you wait. So the best thing to do is just leave them overnight. And yeah, I'll be back when they're ready to rinse and dry. Okay, so I left the t-shirts overnight, so they've had plenty of time to soak in that dye. I'm gonna grab them, and the next step is to rinse them. Yeah, and then I'm gonna rinse the t-shirt. Rinse them. Pretty colours. These are looking good. Look at that. Once you've rinsed them out, you gotta take them, be careful not to drip it anywhere. Do a rinse and spin. Ta-da! Right, so now they are out the washing machine. We're going to hang them up to dry. Moment of truth. Although they do look different when they dry a bit, so. This is my favourite, obviously. It's just so fun to do. And they look rad. Spices up the kit a bit. You gotta look the part. Yo, this one's sick. There we go. Would you look at them? And there you have it, your very own tie-dye riding tee. Big up!